Welcome to the Village of Washingtonville. I'd like to reopen the public meeting. Tonight we had executive session at 6:15 for the purpose of personnel. We have the agenda in front of you. Everyone have the agenda? We have copies of it? We do, okay. We're going to skip around. We'll get to the new business employment of two police officers right now. Make a resolution for the employment of village full-time police officer, James Terrell. Need a motion? Please. James Kolar, trustee Kolar made the motion.
I'll second.
Second. Trustee Sampson, seconded by trustee Sampson and adopted and authorized the employment of James Terrell effective this date as a full-time police officer at an annual salary of $71,808. A roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Welcome. Part-time, and then we could swear them both in.
Yeah.
Resolution, employment of a part-time police officer, Ronald Durain. Need a motion?
Make a motion.
Trustee Kolar. Motion. Second.
I'll second.
Trustee Sampson. Motion was made by trustee Kolar, seconded by trustee Sampson, and adopted and authorized the employment of Ronald Durain effective this date as a part-time village police officer at an hourly rate of $28. Roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko. Yes. Okay. Welcome. We want to swear you in. James first?
Yes.
It's a photo op. You get your camera shot.
Is that right for the audience here? Raise your right hand and repeat after me, please. I, James Torelli,
I, James Thorley,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the constitutions
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of New York,
and the state of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of a full-time village police officer
of a full-time village police officer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take a quick picture.
Thank you.
Let's see that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ronald Jones. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Ronald Durain,
I, Ronald Durain,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of New York,
and the state of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
part-time village police officer
part-time village police
to
officer
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Take a picture.
Thank you.
Yeah. Families.
Take a picture.
Do you have a jersey from them?
Okay, come on.
Give me a minute. I'll take a picture.
You want to do it with the Washingtonville background?
We have the village reference.
You're supposed to have a jersey and a hat and everything. What happened?
Change your phone.
Brand new. Chevy Caprice car, big. Yeah, when we first had that, the first quarters that we got in the gold and black. Yeah. And that paperwork on it, bring it back to the village hall.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Christina. You really want to stay for the meeting, huh? All right. No, you're all set.
Take care of this. Thank you. Nice to meet
Oh, okay.
That's important.
Okay, I'd like to continue on the agenda tax cap public hearing. Notice of public hearing. Please take notice that a public hearing will be held by the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville on February 6th, 2023 at 7 p.m. at Washingtonville Village Hall, 9 Fairlawn Drive, Washingtonville, New York, regarding the adoption of a local law authorizing the village board to override the 2% tax cap mandated by the New York State General Municipal Law, Section 3C, for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. Any person is entitled to be heard upon said proposed local law at such public hearing. Copies of the said proposed law are available for review at Washingtonville Village Hall, 9 Fairlawn Drive, Washingtonville, New York. Village of Washingtonville will make every effort to ensure that the hearing is accessible to persons with disabilities. Anyone requiring special assistance and/or reasonable accommodation should contact the village clerk. Make a motion to open up the public
Make a
hearing.
motion?
Trustee Kalor, motion to open up the public hearing. Second,
I'll second.
Trustee Kolar. Roll call, Trustee Kalor.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. This time, any comments from the public?
Yeah, I got one.
Yes.
Why didn't you all go with the pledge?
we opened up the meeting earlier with the pledge. We had executive session.
I thought there was gonna be a preliminary
Huh?
for the public to view before the public hearing of the budget.
We're going over the budget after this.
No.
This is to override the tax cap.
Right,
Okay.
I understand.
Any other comments? Motion to close the public hearing?
I make the motion.
Trustee Kolar, need a second?
Second.
Trustee Kolar. Roll call, trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko. Yes. Resolution of the Washingtonville Village Board of Trustees adopting local law number 1 of 2023, overriding the tax levy limit established by the General Municipal Law 3-C, written in the Village of Washingtonville for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville wishes to adopt a local law to override the limit on the amount of the real property taxes that may be levied by the Village of Washingtonville, County of Orange, pursuant to General Municipal Law 3C. And to allow the Village of Washingtonville, County of Orange to adopt a 2023-2024 village budget for village purposes, fire protection districts, and any other special or improvement district governed by the village board for the fiscal year 2023-2024 that requires real property tax levy in excess of the tax levy limit as defined by General Municipal Law, Section 3C. And whereas a public hearing was held on February 6, 2023 at 7 p.m. to assist in the village consideration of the adoption of the said local law, and the public hearing was closed on February 6, 2023. Whereas the Board of Trustees has considered the matters that were discussed at the public hearings. Now therefore, be it hereby resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville hereby adopts said local law number 1 of 2023 entitled Local Law to Override the Tax Levy Limit established in General Municipal Law 3C within the Village of Washingtonville for the 2023-2024 fiscal year with respect to the 2023-2024 village budget, a copy of which is attached and made part of this resolution. To be further resolved that the village clerk be and she hereby is directed to enter said local law in the minutes of this meeting and the local law book of the Village of Washingtonville, and to give due notice of adoption of this said local law to the Secretary of State of New York by order of the Board of Trustees, the Village of Washingtonville. You want to make a motion?
So,
Trustee Kolar made the motion.
I'll second.
Second, Trustee Sampson. Roll call, Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko. Yes, 4-0. Christine, you want to send that up tomorrow to Secretary of State. Appointment of Comprehensive Plan Chairperson. You want to have a discussion on this, or?
I'm good with what you suggested.
We can't hear you.
Yes.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
So who are we appointing at this point
For chair or for co-chair?
for chair?
You wanna look at, Selena, who's?
Selena Rofa? And at that point, if she's approved, then she will, the committee will appoint their chairperson. So all those, let's
I'll make a motion.
Trustee Kolar, second.
I'll second.
Trustee Sampson, roll call. Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Okay. Moving on, before our presentation of preliminary budget, Washingtonville Youth Lacrosse Club, looking to use Vern Allen Park, March through May, from 5 PM to 7 PM. I'm sorry, 7:30 PM, for practice lacrosse. In front of you is the public assembly permit.
Insurance.
The insurance is attached.
I'll make a motion.
Make a motion. Motion made by trustee Kolar. Second,
I'll second.
trustee Sampson, roll call. Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Okay, we'll notify Washingtonville Lacrosse tomorrow. All right. Any questions from the board before we go on to our presentation of preliminary general fund? No. No?
Good.
Okay, so- Yeah.
Yes. You got it down pat?
Was that?
You got it down pat?
I don't know if we do.
Is there a copy of the budget out there?
Yes, the mayor.
Hmm?
Yes, the mayor.
Yeah, who's this supposed to be?
Jimmy. Jimmy.
Mayor Buckle?
Yes.
A copy of the budget?
Yes, I'm sorry, they were on the table here. Sorry about that.
It's like vote on it first and then we'll see what's in it.
You can also look at the board.
Should have handed it out earlier.
Should we turn them on?
As you see here, this is a preliminary hearing. We will have our public hearing on February 27th. I believe that is a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
In February, okay? See here, we have real property taxes, which includes an increase of taxes of 3% this fiscal year of 2023-2024. I will get into our taxes, again, being increased by 3% here in the village, brings a total of real property taxes to $4,345,919. Non-property taxes, total of $2,496,432. With a total of our budget this year of $6,842,351. You can see the changes on page number 2 in front of you: the village hall, municipal services, shared services, special items, law enforcement, public safety, sanitation. Sanitation is not trash, it has to do with DEC mandates. You see what's going on around the village right now. Code enforcement, that's our building department, highways and streets, our DPW, Department of Public Works, our parks, youth recreation, culture, zoning and planning, community environment, the activities that we have throughout the year, employment, employee benefits, and a debt service. Debt service, we'll do a skip to that. So on page number 2 is the village hall. And again, I want the board to study this and come up with any suggestions that you might have.
I'm just gonna make a point for the audience, because here and there, the percentages, the formulas are not right.
Okay.
So just not to go by the percentage change, because some of them have like 25,000
I
increase.
saw that.
Yeah, so he's gonna point out the percentages are not accurate, it's not calculated correctly in the spreadsheet. The numbers are accurate that he's proposing, but the percentage changes are not accurate. So do not go by the percentage change. Sorry, Joe.
No problem. Trustees, deputy mayor, the mayor, that's going to be village clerk, personnel service, justice, personnel service, deputy village justice, court clerk overtime, clerical personnel, court prosecutors, treasurer, village hall, miscellaneous contractual, security, fire alarm, training, postage, and you look down on the bottom of A1621, utilities. All the utilities are in the shared service line items. We have our municipal services, our attorneys, codification of laws. We entered into a comprehensive agreement with a planner, actuarial services, legal notices, village website, election supplies, Blackboard, which is our connection to the village for emergencies, and the custodian of the election. Shared services, office supplies, memberships, village auditors, printing, telephone, payroll system, our gasoline, our internet services, maintenance of buildings, books, computer software, insurance, drug and alcohol testing and physicals, gas pump repairs, IT, professional services, first aid. As you see here, the meals, that's for the police do training. Department of Public Works, when they're working through the night to clear our roads. Contractually, we're obligated to provide meals. Government MTA tax, personnel expense, we remove that contingency of $50,000 in case something was to come up throughout the year. Police chief, this is police chief, full-time police, overtime for the full-time police, part-time police patrol, we have our school police, dispatches, officer equipment, ATV, vehicle equipment, investigative equipment, emergency generator, we removed and we put it with the water and sewer. Vest replacement, we're going on replacing a lot of vests this coming year. Radar units, undercover ops, radio and video, vehicle maintenance, 16,000. I did a study of, back in 2014, the village actually paid $45,000 to the town to fix our vehicles. This past year, we spent $25,000 on all vehicles. Leasing of new cars, uniform allowance. Again, the meals have been moved to shared services that I just went over. Firearm supplies. Miscellaneous awards, hazmat removal. The chief had said that we really haven't dealt with that, so we could remove that. We moved the physicals over to shared services. Utilities, shared services, and the bottom we have our door objects. Public safety, what's in here is our signage. So whenever the DPW, Department of Public Works needs signage for throughout the village. This is the budget item, the budget line item that they would be taken from. Sanitation, storm sewer drainage. Again, DEC projects. It was $40,000 last year, this year it's $70,000. They're well on their way, they're doing a great job in getting water where it needs to go, to the creek. Building inspection, personnel service, clothing allowance, building inspections dues. Highways and streets, street superintendent, you see here, that's multiplied by 3 going to water, sewer, and multi-fund. Same thing with the personnel service, working a lot with getting our wells back online that were dug several years ago and just left vacant. Street equipment maintenance. Snow removal. Hopefully, we don't have any snow removal this year. I'm hoping. However, the state did say that they would help us with 94, correct? You were at that meeting, Chris, right?
Yep.
Let's see how they step up to the plate. Parks, equipment, repairs, topsoil, okay, the beautification really of our parks and areas. The dog park, Veterans Park, Memorial Park, Village Park at Woodford. Youth recreation, that's our Body Fit program that's being held at the CYO. Diane Jansen has been doing this for a number of years now. Excellent job that she does. It also has to do with, the PAL also has a basketball program that they run in the summer. Celebrations and historian supplies. Zoning and planning. For our zoning board and planning board. Community environment, that's our trash pickup, residential pickup, but buildings that we have here in the village, the parks, pet stations, the village cleanup. We need to have a tree removed. Signs, again, that has been moved over to public safety. Our brush chipper, the maintenance, that's a chipper we went out to lease, it's 5 years ago, so now we own that. Landscape, holiday decorations, banners, parades, employment benefits, the state retirement, the retirement for the police, Social Security and Medicare, workman's compensation, disability insurance, unemployment insurance we don't have, hospital and medical insurance for the past employees, medical insurance buyout, dental insurance, life insurance, hospital and medical insurance. The debt service that we have on the 2017 bonds, if you remember, we did paving and sidewalks. We also have a ban out on the sweeper. Interest rates have gone up this year on the sweeper. Principal stayed the same, but you can see the increase that we had with the interest. The bonds in 2017 interest also has decreased. Okay. So that's our multi-fund budget. A fund, we call it. We have, going back to the beginning here, that our property taxes will be going up here in the village of Washingtonville, 3%. The first increase in 5 years. Property taxes equalization rate is determined, I believe, from the town. So it's out of our hands with that. So we tried to do our best not to raise taxes once again. I want to thank all three departments, Village Hall here. Christine, thank you. Chief, thank you. And Chris, thank you very much for watching your budget as the year goes on. Questions from the board?
No.
Louisa?
Just, look at it, no.
Yeah, I don't expect a question. I just want you to look at it thoroughly. Again, our public hearing for this will be on February 27th. It's a Monday, in which we would adopt whatever corrections that you come up with for the month. You guys finished looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll work on those, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Just saying. We good?
Good.
Make a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn? Trustee Goulart, yes?
Hold on.
Oh, it did?
Motion to adjourn, motion was made by trustee Kolar, seconded by trustee,
Other way around.
the other way around. Trustee Kolar made the motion to adjourn, trustee Kolar seconded, roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Okay.
Have a good night, everyone.